Back. It's Saturday lunchtime. My name is Rich, and this is the Suffolk Crunch. We are live on YouTube. If you're watching, please get involved in the comments. Hit the like button. We will go for 175 likes in this video. Hit subscribe and turn on your notifications bell to get the latest videos. As soon as I upload them, you'll get notified. Also, we are sponsored by Bad Shirt Club. Head over to the website and check out various hats, jackets, shirts, and use the code TSC30 at the checkout to get 30% off. Head over there. Jonathan Stringer, good afternoon, mate. How are you? Hopefully you're good, up the posh. But yeah, we've got a lot to get through today. Mainly, we're going to talk about the new shirts, but we have got a little bit of news. Richard Chandler from the Town Supporters Club messaged me this morning, and the Ipswich Town Official Supporters Club are running an event, an evening with George Burley and John Walk on Friday, the 1st of August. It is at the Ipswich Sports Club in Ipswich, obviously, Henley Road. Tickets are 25 quid. You get a 2-course barbecue. The event is sponsored by All About Hearing. There is a raffle raising funds for cancer support in Suffolk. So get involved, get your tickets. Head over to the official supporters page on Facebook, and it is through Eventbrite. I think you click your tickets on there. I'm not sure if it's available on Twitter, not X. Twitter, by the way. So pop over there, get your tickets, get involved, support the supporters club, and if you need any details or any help, Richard Chandler is on all the socials, or just contact me and I'll give you the details. And yeah, be good to get down there and see Walkie and Burley and get involved with them. It is Friday the 1st of August, 6 till 9. So get down there. And if anyone is in the chat wants tickets, yeah, go and see Rich. That should be a good evening. It's good to see that the official supporters club is going to be running some events this season. So get involved, support them, and yeah. Anyway, let's talk about new strips announced this morning at 9:45, and I don't think it was any shock really when we see the two kits that come out. It was obviously it's like anything nowadays, they were obviously leaked in the week. Don't think Mark Ashton will be that happy, if I'm being honest, about that. But yeah, they are out. What do you think of them? Obviously both sort of inspired from, if you look back through time, the 86 to 89 kits that we had, both of them, they're similar to them. The blue one is a very clean and crisp little number. They've got patterns on them. It's inspired by the club crest that's 30 years. Obviously this season it was changed, so they've used that to a number of designs. I think if you look on the home shirt, it's actually in the front of the shirt, not on the arms, and it's the other way around if you look at the away one. If you see that on the sleeves, both available in long sleeve, which I do like. I'm a bit of a long sleeve fan. Not saying that I'd buy a long sleeve one now, because you're going to mainly want to wear it in the summer. You know, kits are on sale. Obviously now you can go out, and you're not really going to want a long sleeve one at the moment. Maybe into sort of the winter months if you got a birthday or anything. I am 50, everybody, in January, unbelievably. So if anyone wants to buy me a shirt in long sleeve, large please. 59 quid for the short sleeve one, I believe 65 for a long sleeve. I like the home shirt, if I'm honest. I think it's quite simple. Halo, is it a little bit too large, the sponsorship on it? Some people are saying it is. But look, we've obviously moved away from Ed's sponsor. Obviously, he's on the sleeve with Tingly Ted's the Source, that's the sleeve sponsor. We got Fleximize on the shorts. I think anywhere where you can get a little bit of sponsorship nowadays, you're going to take that advantage and make some money. I did have a little whisper that Planet Blue are now charging 40 pence for a carrier bag. Matt Stannard's head has just fallen off. Andrew Fraser, good afternoon. Not very impressed. I think it's boring. I shall still be buying one. Looking forward to the third strip. Now, I would say, Andrew, if I'm a betting man, I think that might be white. It wouldn't surprise me. Although we did think in the week when the red one was leaked, you did think that possibly that might be the goalkeeper's shirt. I don't know. Look, if you're in the chat, get involved with your comments on the shirt. And if you're watching this back, leave your comments. I'll read them all and try and get back to you. But yeah, 175 likes. Come on. Loads of people watching. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000. I know it's a big ask. Also, if you're on TikTok, the Suffolk Crunch is on TikTok. We are also on X. I'm at just under 9,000 followers on Twitter. I just called it X. Yeah, get involved in that. Give us a follow on there. I am looking a bit tired today. A bit sunburnt as well. Went to the Phonics last night in Finsbury Park with Ollie at, it was 50,000. It was very warm in London. And once again, the Stereophonics absolutely smashed it out the park. But I literally had about just over 2 hours kit. And then I had to work this morning. So I'm a little bit tired today. Jonathan Stringer, your old kit back in the 70s, black and white is my favourite of your away kits. We did have that, mate, a couple of years ago when we got promoted from the Championship as the third kit then with the black pinstripe. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go white. But yeah, the blue one I like. The red one, I think that's one. It's dividing opinion, definitely on the socials. A lot of people saying it's the worst kit they've ever seen. Other people liking it. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan at the moment. I prefer it in short sleeve with the pattern that's on the arms. I don't really like it in the long sleeve version. But it's one of those ones where you might actually go and see it and it sort of looks better when you actually see it up close. I'm going down Monday. I'm going to be absolutely rinsed by my boys because obviously they all want the kits, don't they? They all want the shirts. So I'll be a lot poorer Monday afternoon by about 4 o'clock. So if anyone wants to donate any money to me on the channel, I don't even know how you do it on here. A lot of people do it. I'm not not set up for that. Here he is again, the legend Marcus Stewart. Hope you're well, Marcus. A little sip of tea. But I think when you see the shirts out, it brings it a bit closer, doesn't it? It's like next thing will probably be, I'd thought memberships will be out soon. That wouldn't surprise me. What are we now? 5 weeks, I think, was it yesterday? First game, Birmingham City, looming large. And Town are obviously on TV 4 times. The selections came out yesterday from the EFL. So this season they're doing it a little bit differently. They announced the first batch of games from August to the end of September. So we've got Birmingham away on the Friday night. Southampton, first home game, been changed to the 17th on the Sunday at midday. Good afternoon, MB _ ITFC. Hope you're well. I was going to say, I hope you're enjoying the sun. There's not a lot of sun here. Yeah, so Southampton's now on the Sunday at midday. And then the Bromley Cup game is on the Tuesday night away at 8 p.m. And then we are on Sky again against Sheffield United. Sunday, I think it's been moved. Is it the 14th of September? That's a not Sunday. That's a Friday night. Yeah, it's the 12th now. It's the Friday, 8 p.m. Glenn, good afternoon. Hi, Rich. Sorry, I'm not very keen on both shirts. The home shirt looks dated, very 80s. Looks a bit like an old Everton and Oldham shirt. Well, I think, Glenn, and there's a few people on said this morning, it is a little bit like Rangers. I've not seen MB ITFC. I'm driving home. I've not seen the Zach Crawley drop catch. It sounded like an absolute stinker. And one man, I know this is a football stream. We will be doing a cricket review at the end of the test. One person you do not want to drop is Richard Pant, and he's obviously on 40 odd. So I'm going to have a look at that this afternoon if he's in. Good viewing. But yeah, someone said it looks a bit like Rangers, the blue one. But they do both look like, if you look back through time, 86 to 89, that was the time when you had kits that lasted for about 2 or 3 seasons. We didn't change 3 every season, but they are sort of like that. They were obviously Adidas then, and we are now Umbro, so they've obviously not got the three stripes. Come on, everybody, more than 6 likes. We want 175 likes on this stream. But yeah, so games changed. I think the next batch of games they are doing will be from, I think it's the 31st of July. They're going to do from obviously into October through till FA Cup 3rd round, I think. So obviously now EFL showing a lot more games on Sky. So there's going to be a few kickoff changes, obviously. You'd expect Norwich to be live and probably that be moved. Is it on the Sunday lunchtime? Or is it a Saturday lunchtime? We'll have to wait and see. But they're going to do that batch of games up to FA Cup 3rd round because it gives people obviously the opportunity to plan ahead. If you go in for your away days, to book your hotels, you might travel by train, which I think last season they didn't give people that much notice, and then they were changing games. And people, if you booked hotels, it's frustrating. I think we've got derbies of 3 p.m. I think we've got a few at the minute, 3 p.m. in the first few rounds of games. MB, the goalkeeper kit is a work of art. I think it's a purple number in it. I'm not really one to buy goalkeepers' shirts. I know there will be certain people out there who probably buy every single kit under the sun. Craig Chapman, I'm talking about you. But yeah, kits are out, so we know what we're wearing. We all knew it was going to be blue and white, and I think there's a little bit of guessing what colour the away kit was going to be. But I would think there could be some heads rolling with the leaks that came out. Don't worry. They're all watching, mate. They're all watching. So what else we've got to talk about? We've done the supporters club. I will run through that at the end of the stream. We've done the kits. We've done the TV games. We haven't chatted about George Hirst. He is obviously yesterday signed that new 4-year deal, which is very, very important. I know we all want new signings in, and I'm sure that they will come in time. But we still do need to secure some of the players that were there already. And obviously George Hirst has played a big part in the last 3 seasons, well, 2.5, because he came in the January, didn't it, when we were in League One, when he was on loan. And MB Kajust off to Besiktas. Fabrizio just confirmed they're going over paperwork. Yeah, I always thought Jens Kajust, it was a bit of a stretch to see him coming back to town. We'll obviously have other targets. We'll chat about that in a little while. But back to Hirst, delighted he's obviously signed that contract. We just hope now that he can have a spell of long-term fitness, because I think he's a big asset to the football club if he can stay fit. And we all know that George Hirst has obviously had his injury problems. Good afternoon, Kevin Major. Blue kit looks okay. Not sure about the away shirt yet. Sure, it'll be different in person, so he's having a look on Friday. I do like the V-neck on the shirts. If you haven't seen them, they are on the thumbnail. Sammy Smolix and Sophie Pesca is wearing them. But yeah, go over to the shop. The details are on there, itfc.co.uk shop. And you can order online, and you can order in person. But they did say that I think the shirts come up a little bit bigger this season, so it's probably best to go down and try them on in person. Mark Eagle, good afternoon. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. I like the red kit. Red kit's a definite. It's going to split people. But yeah, MB ITFC said, let's hope his hamstrings stay intact. Yeah, George Hirst. Obviously, look, he's had hamstring issues. He had, what did he do? Down his knee. Let's just hope George stays fit for a prolonged period of time. We obviously do need another striker in. I see Ali Al-Hamadi back in pre-season training. which did actually scare me quite a lot because I don't think he's up to the standard required. Might be sounding a bit harsh. That's just my opinion, which we are all entitled to. So we'll have to, yeah, Hayden Hackney, we'd definitely have him. But yeah, Hirst signed on the dotted line, said he's delighted to stay, wouldn't want to be anywhere else. He's obviously now playing for Scotland. So yeah, we'll just have to watch this space with regards to strikers. Obviously still floating around are the Flynn Downs rumours. Had a bit of a whisper this morning from somebody. He was at the training ground. His partners, they've been looking for a house in the area. And I don't think it's any sort of secret that Flynn is coveted by McKenna in the last 2 transfer windows, and he was highly likely that he probably might have come here in January. And then I think Southampton pulled the plug. Look, we can all have an opinion on Flynn Downs, how he left. And he probably didn't leave under the best of circumstances, but he was a young player then, you know, he's learned, he's probably grown up. So it's one for me. If he's available, it's a no-brainer. He definitely improves our midfield, gives us that it's athleticism. Bring Flynn home. Yeah, definitely with you there, mate. Gives you the athleticism, bit of physicality. He can get his foot in. Good morning, Lewis, although it's afternoon where I am. It might be morning where you are, mate, but if you're in England, it is afternoon. But yeah, I really hope that we can get a signing in this week because I think that the clock is ticking. We still got to be patient. You know, I don't think Ashton has let us down really with the transfer. Some of them, look, you could question players that we signed. Were they good enough? Probably not for the Premier League. Hopefully they're going to be good enough for the champ. And if you listen to Mark Ashton's interview when he was on TalkSport, I think that was last week with Jim White and Simon Jordan. I think you could tell the way he was talking then about physicality, athleticism. I think the profile of player might have changed a little bit now. But we just have to wait and see. You know, trust in them, trust in McKenna. You wonder when the third shirt is out. I don't know, mate. Not sure. When was the pink one out last season? Not sure. Anyway, this time next week we'll all be in Ed Sheeran mode. If you're going, well, you might not be an Ed Sheeran fan. Glenn Jordan, Flynn Downs, yes, 100%. He plays with real grit. That's what we need in a championship. Lewis wants Josh Brownhill. Well, he's available. Not signed that contract at Burnley, so he's out of contract. So where does he go? I know there's Premier League teams. I heard Leicester were linked with him the other day, but then I think Leicester at the minute, you've not even got a manager. Probably got a points deduction coming. So yeah, we'll just have to watch that. Obviously, Birmingham have made some moves. Signing obviously Tommy Doyle. I see Damari Gray has gone back there. I think they're going to be strong this season, Birmingham. I think they're going to be a really good side. Tyler Morton on loan, Lewis. Yeah, I did mention him. I think it was on Twitter last week after the England Euros under-21s win. I'd like him. Didn't obviously feature much last season at Liverpool. And while we're talking about Liverpool, I mean, we've just got to touch on Diogo Jota. I mean, how sad was that? I was at work when it broke and we put it on the telly immediately and you just sat there in stunned silence. And it goes to show that life is just very, very precious and you really should make the most of it, live each day and just enjoy yourself. And I know life is hard at the minute, yet MB, RIP Jota and Andre's brother. I see that the funeral was today. Liverpool players are in attendance. Yeah, just look, hug your loved ones. Always tell them you love them. And you have to enjoy life. Life can be a bit shit. We all know that. The world is not a great place. This country is not a great place. I'm not going to get all political because I'm not really into all that. But it shows to you that life can be taken away from someone in the prime of their life, just got married, 3 beautiful kids, a beautiful wife, and just like that, it's over. So before you go to bed every night, tell people you love them. Tell your mates you love them. Don't be scared. I know that's a male thing. We don't probably do that enough, but yeah, look, don't be shy. Enjoy your life, and yeah, talk to your friends, because you just never know what's around the corner. I don't know when wasn't really planning on getting into that, but I thought it's probably important to touch on it. You know, big fan of Jota I was at Liverpool, and when he was at Wolves. Very, very good player. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, look, it's going to be a difficult time for his family. It's going to be a difficult time for Liverpool as a football club. And I think, yeah, it'll be tough for them players when they return into pre-season. Good afternoon, Joe, from the Republic of Ireland. How are you over there? Hopefully, you're good, mate. Hopefully, what's the weather like? What's the weather like in Ireland? And if there's town fans over there, Joe, and they haven't subscribed to the Suffolk Crunch, get them on it. Get them involved. We want to get subscriptions up. We want to get more views throughout the season. This is your place to come for town news. You can have a chat. You can have a laugh. NBITFC, sad to see Ruben Neves and Cancelo in tears before their game yesterday. Ruben Neves played that game, mate, and then immediately caught a flight, and he was carrying the coffin, I do believe. So, yeah, I think personally they should have cancelled that tournament. Not a great tournament anyway, and they're all there for the money. We know that, but it would have been nice if it had knocked it on the head and just showed a little bit of respect. Cancelo was there as well. Yeah, look, it's hit hard. It hits hard for, I think, anyone. If you got young kids, I think it's even more poignant, you know. South Munster, Cork City, and the weather is humid. Yeah, it's a bit humid here today. Not a lot of sun. I'm gallivanting again tonight. Saffron Walden Carnival, 90s night. This lineup: E17, D Ream, Another Level, Rosala, someone else I can't remember. It's the I used to work in Saffron Walden. Played cricket in Saffron Walden. Got friends down there, so yeah, I'm going tonight. Looking forward to it. There you go, Lewis. We all know that song. Christmas song. I don't know if they'll be having the white coats on tonight. If they do, I'll get my phone out, I'll record it, and then I'll pop it on the channel. But I'm not going to sing. I'm all sung out, you know. I'm all sung out from last night. I was a bit hoarse this morning. But yeah, come on, 175 likes, everybody. Hit the subscribe. Everyone's out and about, aren't they, on a Saturday? So we've not got many live views in here. So it'll catch up later. India are seriously whacking it right now. What is the time? I think it's 10 to... Is it 10 to 2? I'm going to get off the stream. I'm going to pop it on. And keep my fingers crossed that Richard Pant stays in. Look, we all want England to win, but we love watching in any sport. It's great watching someone who's entertaining. Bit of tennis as well this afternoon. Wimbledon's on if you're a fan of that. British Grand Prix qualifying is at 3 p.m. Lewis has gone well in practice. I think he was third in practice. They got a new floor in the Ferraris apparently, so we'll have to see how they perform. Jonathan Stringer said he thinks Crawley likes to watch him. Well, but other than that, I think we're done here. New shirts out. Go and check them out. Quickly before I go, I'll just run through it again. Official Ipswich Town Supporters Club. An evening with George Burley and John Walk. Friday the 1st of August, 6 till 9 at Ipswich Sports Club, Henley Road in Ipswich. 25 quid a ticket. You get a 2-course barbecue. The event is sponsored by All About Hearing. There is a raffle raising funds for Cancer Support Suffolk. Get your tickets on the Ipswich Town Facebook page. Not sure if it's on Twitter, but if you need any details, contact me. Contact Richard Chandler. You know, get your tickets. Should be a good event with 2 town legends, Walkie and George. Good to see George now is fully recovered. So that is some excellent news. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Like I say, out tonight, off to the Oval tomorrow, T20. Will I see an Essex T20 win against Surrey tomorrow? Highly unlikely. MBITFC is going down to get the shirt tomorrow. Yeah, what are you getting? Are you getting blue? Are you getting red? But yeah, that is it. That is enough for today. Shirts are out. Hirst has signed a new contract. Flynn Downs. The rumours, will they go away? Will Flynn return to town? We will see you on the next stream. Thanks for watching.